Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Monsieur. I wanted to come and say hello. I thought to return to speak about this ascension process. This is about self-development, those videos about self-development, about developing the spiritual side of ourselves, a multi-dimensional nature, for we are all multi-dimensional beings, just we have forgotten, and so we have locked in our consciousness into this 3D matrix, and now we are reopening to all those ideas and memories. So it is very important to focus our intuition, to focus on our intuition, to reignite our intuition, to trust our intuition, and to focus on positive thoughts. To focus on positive thoughts, there is three very important aspects of the ascension process. First is that when we have goals, we all have goals that we need to achieve, and until those goals are achieved, no matter how long it takes, not to give up on those goals. They need to be achieved. If they come from within, if something that is a deep desire or something like that, it has to be fulfilled. And so do not give up on those goals. Continue to patience and perseverance, no matter how many what obstacle may be along the way. They will be overcome somehow. As the easiest way is to create this collaboration with God, because God that is within you already has the answers to all things, and knows all the means, all the ways. He's got infinite wisdom, and so trust that. Do things with God. It's always better to invite your Creator to partake in this experience of life, but to achieve your goal and not to give up. The second aspect is to be in gratitude for those things that are coming to you. Whatever deep desires, if you know that once it's been confirmed from your heart that it is something that is valid and true, then it will come to you somehow. Destiny will be fulfilled. So be in gratitude already for those things that are coming to you. The third part is more delicate, is the things that I had to work with. Now I'm becoming more at ease with that. Is the third part is not to be attached to in relationship to time and manifestation. Because those things will come, but when they will come, how they will come is a big mystery, and that is part of the process. We have to let go of that, and the more we are able to let go of that, the faster those things can come. The less we worry, the less impatient we are, the more relaxed we are, the more we can know that those things will flow to us in a graceful way. But we do have resistance in relationship to that, because we believe that we need to do this and that and this and that and this and that to make it happen, when in essence there are certain things that we need to do, but once it is done, it is a matter of receiving in this new process of the fifth dimension. It is not so much about working. Although I love my work, I'm going to move from like a 70 hours week work to a 65 hours week work to take to ease up a little bit. But when you love your work, you enjoy it, and so you want to. It's also very important to learn to relax, to learn to calm down and relax. They were saying that there was a message that were explaining that we need to spend 8 minutes outside of thought to reach the nirvana, the seventh dimension, the apex of evolution, the mastery realm. But spending 8 minutes outside of thoughts without a single thought is really difficult. You can try it, but it is not as easy as it seems. But even spending 10 seconds between thoughts, or 20 seconds between thoughts through the breathing, and to allow the thought to slow down and to make more silence in our mind, is very helpful. Once we achieve this ascended master realm, or this point of focus, we can manifest anything we want instantaneously. It is with the seventh dimension is the point of instantaneous manifestation in that realm. Doesn't mean that it's physically manifestation. It goes through the process of physicality, as to come down the sixth dimension, fifth dimension, fourth dimension, before it comes into the third dimension. The third dimension is the last to see the change. But once it's created, it's so by creation. And what I mean by that, if you have a dream, whatever your best dream is, just if you feel like you want to be sipping drinks on a sailboat in the Caribbean, just focus on that. If you want to see yourself on top of the biggest mountain, do that. I don't have the ambition to be an alpinist, but anything that makes you feel good. But if you can focus on that and nourish that and cultivate that, it informs the universe you are ready for something, and the universe will find a way to bring it to you. It can be anything that makes you feel good. Whenever there is something that brings you down, try to focus on something. It can be looking at the birds, or looking at children playing, or can be anything that makes you feel good, that can take your thoughts, that can bring you back into this alignment, this well-being, this joy, this contentment. It allows for more flow to come into our existence, and so this focal point is very important. And so it's very important to concentrate on that, to follow our intuition and to follow our dreams. The dreams are very important. In order to reach the galactic planes, the ascended master, the angelic, the archangelic, it's not a matter of time and space. They're already here. As soon as you think of them, they're here. They're not limited as we are. And so everything is already there. It is just, has to come in the consciousness that those things are already here. And as they're already here, they manifest. They can be presented before you. We are already one and connected. Because even though we may feel we're not, but we could not be not connected to the one. It has to. We've always been and always will be. It is just a matter of our consciousness to shift into this frequency where we can allow, accept, and embrace those relationships, this connection to the one, and to all that is within the one. And so also it's good to seek to be the most inclusive as possible, to be inclusive, to include people, because people feel separated. They feel fear comes from separation. As we include, we bring love into situation, and if there is things that are not in the highest alignment or highest integrity, just bring us the angels and archangels for justice and equality, to the truth be revealed, for things to be balanced. And so because anything that's in lack of integrity will continue to create program on the collective level. So once a situation is solved and resolved, although sometimes those people that are not in integrity, we may not like it, but at least you'll be up in the open, and they can find forgiveness once it's out in the open. They recognize their mistakes, but I'm trying to teach here what I'm learning, also my experiences of all those things that I've experienced, but or some of those things are the teachings of the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, the galactic. I'm just integrating it, and I'm sharing that as my integration process to share with you. What we want is to be in the now, to say I am in the presence, as I am in the presence, and in the present and the presence. For the presence is beyond the present. What we call the presence can have, whatever we call the present is already gone, because it's already in the past. And but it's as the presence unify the past, present, and future, and become one. And so everything flows to us from there. I want to participate. If you want to participate in this exercise, is to connect to is to recognize yourself as part of a Trinity. What is a Trinity? A Trinity is three beings. That it has to be the first being of that Trinity. Has to be the universal Father, the first source and center, the prime creator of all, the origin and destiny of all beings and all things. And so he's the first person. So we connect to that. You are the second person of that Trinity, as equal to the eternal Son of paradise. Not equal in the absolute sense, but you are a son of God just as much as the eternal Son is the first Son of God. And so you become that. And this is open to all those. When I say sons and daughters, of course, all those who are choosing to participate in this experience of sonship with God. Everybody can be the second person of that Trinity, and the third person of that Trinity is the Spirit. The Spirit is all that is, because God is stillness, and as the Paradise Father is eternal stillness. But this Spirit is eternal action, and it's the company of heaven. It includes all things and all beings of the invisible world and the universe, and that aligns you with both your source and everything that is connected to the energetic presence of our presence in the universe. So you recognize yourself as part of that Trinity. When you said I am that I am, you recognize yourself as part of the Creator's essence. And so yeah, this is about the message I wanted to bring to today. The painting behind me is a painting I have. It's about the universe of Nebadon. It's a dark matter universe we inhabit, with the 100 constellation. I reworked the center. I think it works really well. And all the 100 constellations that are numbered here, there must have been like 100 or 200 different colors on top of each letter. So they're all it's got a lot of relief, a lot of. It's got a lot of relief. It's kind of pretty. I like it. And but sometimes they require minuscule details. So very soon I'm going to be able to organize all my production, to catalog, to restore, to frame, to photograph, to comment, to catalog, to inventory, and everything. I'm going to retrieve all the paintings I have in the United States, I seek to retrieve some of the lost paintings, and so I'm going to be able to reorganize all my art. It's going to be really, really wonderful. I have a lot of art to share, and I have a lot of I've been quite productive with my art, and so And it's quite new. It's never been nothing that come close to anything like that has ever come up in art history. So it's something really new. And the fact that I've done all those celestial painting and those cosmic painting define a style, something that is I brought something new to the picture, and that allows me to now to integrate some of the other movement of art, to do like Picasso paintings or Matisse painting or Mondrian, or like to integrate those people, or to do abstract painting even if I want to. But if I was doing only abstract painting, it's like already seen, already done. It's like, so it is very important as an artist, I think, to be to find your own style, to find something that you bring that is new to the process, that is. And so it is important to have good taste. That's painting. It's better as good taste. It's pretty, but then high style. To have a style that is unique to the artist. My paintings cannot be mistaken that somebody else painted those paintings. So it's the style, it's a matter of style, and they do bring spiritual logos, spiritual symbolism. So I think they will continue to be activated, to continue to be interesting for generations to come, because those symbols will continue to be to have to be integrated. So they activate deep memories, deep awakening within the cellular form. They awaken memories of the spiritual origin. So there will be I know there is a great deal of collectors that will want to partake in this new in this a bit different form of art, the more sacred art. So the highest wisdom for us today is success. Success. It is a platform. It is something new. It is here she's like she's got this tree. She's playing this mandolin, yeah, and so. It's Nana Hell, and so success is also here. It's card number 53. 53 is it's a slow and steady progress. It's the tree on the mountain from the I Ching, but it's about success, about achieving a level that will bring us to the next level. What we need to understand is acceptation. We have to accept who we are, where we are, and all that we are. For we have to do that. We have to accept that before we can move to anywhere else. We have to accept those things and surrender to this inner presence. Say yes to life. What we need to do, well, same cards as I had in the French reading, is depart, is leaving. For I'm ready. I have some logistic to deal with. I inherited of a cat, so I cannot just go like this. But I trust that the situation will come together. So like all will be fine before I leave. But I'm ready to leave. I know there's going to be a great deal of traveling, a great deal of excitement that is right before us, right before me. And so be ready for newness, for departing the old, for moving into the new, maybe physical travel. And then the outcome will be energy, the card number 1. We are all energy, E equal mc square. Energy equal the mass multiplied by the light, the absolute light. So everything is one and connected. It's just energy. It's just a manifestation. Maybe plus X, because there's some. I don't know if you want to add plus X, because there may be some things that are unqualified, that we cannot qualify within the process of understanding. But for there is always new understanding that can come. But in many sense, we are energy. Everything is made of light. For all our physical body is just is made of light that has slowed down to take on this form, and it's a magical vehicle. There's all kinds of secrets and treasures, and it's all made of energy. The physical form is just the outer form. It's just what covers it up. And so we have to deal with this energy. We have to blend our mental and emotional body. We have to purify our physical body, and then we have to align it with our astral projection, our body, the body of desire, and our soul and spirit. And so this is really the outcome. There's going to be this blending of energy, this returning to the one. Well, I hope this video was interesting for you. I'm going to finish with it's a very old French song that went through my mind. It's about, I just want to sing the beginning, but it's a very old song that speaks about our beautiful Frances. It goes like this. Il me revient à la mémoire des souvenirs familiers. Je revois ma blouse noire lorsque j'étais écolier. Sur le chemin de l'école, je chantais à pleine voix des romances sans paroles, vieilles chansons d'autrefois. Douce France, cher pays de mon enfance, bercé de tendre insouciance, je t'ai gardé dans mon cœur. Mon village, au cocher, aux maisons sages, où les enfants de mon âge ont partagé mon bonheur. Oui, je t'aime, et je te donne ce poème. Oui, je t'aime, dans la joie ou la douleur. Douce France, cher pays de mon enfance, bercé de tendre insouciance, je t'ai gardé dans mon cœur. Ouais, it's the beginning of the song, kind of a long song, but I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for everything. I hope you enjoyed this. Those time of shifting is so much that is potential, and so I wish you the most wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.